What is up, everyone? I wanted to jump on today and just go over a couple of tips, easy overall tips that I think would be helpful to people wanting to put a program together, a simple program together for overall health, keeping your strength, holding on to your muscle, um, you know, playing with degrees of how strong you want to get and everything. But a couple tips. As far as splits for the week, you should take at least 3 to 4 days for resistance training. So if you're going to do 3 days, you should do more of a upper lower split. If you're going to do 4 days, you can play with that a little bit more if you want to split up body parts a little bit more, but don't get too crazy with that, because again, body part splits are a bodybuilder thing and an athlete thing. You don't necessarily have to do that. I'm not saying you can't. I personally like that way of training, so that's what I do for me, but you don't have to if you don't like that. Okay, you can do something else if you like it. You can go heavy, you can go light, whatever, but you want to stay in the parameters of to failure. So you want to get within 3 reps of holy crap, I can't do that movement any longer. All right. So whether that's a lighter weight more times or a heavier weight less times, that's something you can play with too. So it really does open up what you can or want or need to do in the gym. So you want to get those 3 to 4 days of resistance, and then you want to get about 2 days of cardio conditioning type stuff. I mean, you can kind of put them together a little bit if you want. Basically tax the heart a little bit more with something that can be a brisk walk, that can be a rowing machine. I don't like ellipticals. I can get into that at some point. I want to get into it now, but I don't really like elliptical machines. You can go biking, any of that, just to get your heart rate up. And then you do need a day of rest. Everybody should have at least 1 day of rest, especially as you get older. Maybe even into your 70s and 80s, maybe you need 2 days rest. You know, so you play with that. You listen to your body, what it's telling you, and that's what you do. So if you just stick to those basic things, get a little bit of resistance training, get a little bit of cardio, make sure you rest, move to failure, or within three reps of failure, and make sure that you do around 12 to 20 sets per muscle group a week. And now you can break that up again however you like. So you can do, so say you want to get 16 sets, you can do a day of pulling, and then you can do about 8 reps or so that day, or I'm sorry, 8 sets, and then another day with 8 sets, and there's your 16 for the week. Or you can work out pulling once, if that's how it works for your schedule or whatever, your goals, whatever. Then you get more towards around 16 total sets for that day. So it's a little more work, but you don't have to go 7 days a week, okay? So you can get the same results. So if you stick to those basic things, there's so much you can play around with to fit your schedule, what you have available to you, and what you want to do, because let's face it, not everybody loves exercise. It doesn't matter if it's good for you. It doesn't matter if it's going to help you. Some people are never going to like it for whatever reason there is. You say exercise, that's it. That's why it's better to train movements, because you move every day. And it's a different way of thinking about it and training your brain a little different. So people that don't like exercise, they can have their hobbies, and they can do some movements that are going to make their hobbies even better and the rest of their life even better. So I hope that helped. Don't do stuff you don't want to do. If you're not getting the results from something, stop doing it and try something else, okay? Nobody says you have to stick with the same thing forever, all right? So if you want to be a bodybuilder, then train like one. If you don't. That's really what it comes down to. So you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you Saturday I'll give you a little update on what I do on my workout. Since I've been doing it every Friday, this Friday I didn't really have anything. So I just figured I'd jump on about workouts. But tomorrow I'll jump on with a quick 1 minute update on what I do personally, my split and how my workout week is. All right, so I'll see you all tomorrow for that.